is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirts, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade basketball analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis, fresh off watching the NBA playoffs, which has been fantastic. The second round of the playoffs has lived up to the hype. Majority of the seasons half of the series are basically 2-2. The other ones are 2-1. And next, which is Monday, they have a chance to be 2-2 also, which we don't know until tomorrow. So the great teams are playing, defenses are getting set, people are getting took in and out the game, role players are stepping up, star players are elevating their play, some of them. And I want to talk about one that has played his best basketball ever. Kawhi Leonard has never played this good. As everybody that follow this channel, I've been supporting and riding for Kawhi Leonard for years in the Spurs. I give them credit and respect of their class, great organization, and they made it to the playoffs over 20 seasons in a row. So you have to give them respect because it's factual. Not only that, Kawhi Leonard was a guy that was a role player. He was asked to defend the best player and perimeter players and sometimes bigs. He was asked to knock down spot up threes and get out in transition. He was asked to just go out there and play hard and play a game. He evolved into something special, becoming a guy that you can literally rely on to lock up anybody. And he was able to score in the post and knock down mid-range and spot up threes, to a guy that can create his own shot, handle the ball, post up, get to the basket, knock down free throws, shoot the three, on and off the dribble. And now he can operate in the pick and roll, make plays, collapse defenses, draw double teams and traps, but he's still finding ways to stay efficient, guys. The fact that he can knock and take these shots and knock them down consistently is very difficult to do. As you know, I'm a guy that really drives home efficiency, giving your opponents less opportunities. How? Because if you make the shot, there is no rebound. If you don't turn the ball over, you don't get a fast break. You don't have another possession because they still have the ball in their possession. And the better you make your shots, the better it is on your team. You making shots makes it easier for everybody else. And even if you're making shots, if you're making them, y'all is helped by winning games because you have to outscore the opponent to win. And Kawhi Leonard has took it to another level. I really haven't seen him with this type of mentality. Like I said, he came in as a team player. He came in as a system player. Even Kevin Durant said he's a system player when he was trying to diss him. And Kawhi Leonard is one of those guys that no matter who's guarding him, he can get any type of shot that he wants. And I told you that in my breakdowns years ago. He is very patient. He's smart. And this is before everybody else was saying it. This is when he was just turning into a 20-point scorer. I said he's very smart, very witty. He picks his shots. He knows when to dribble. He knows not to over dribble. He knows how to post up. And if it ain't there, he knows how to reset the offense. He just so smart. And it seems like he's so ahead of the game because he makes the right decisions and he does it with precision. And you have to give the man his credit. Anytime you putting up these type of numbers in the series against Philly, he's averaging 38 points, 62% from the field, 48% from three, 85 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and he's only averaging 3.8 turnovers, and it was mainly because of Game 4 where he had 7 and Game 3 when he had 5. But even if you look at his numbers against Orlando, the man averaged 27.8, 56% from the field, 50% from 3, 88 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. So not only did he elevate his season, because he already had a great MVP caliber season, he just missed too many games. And Giannis was able to win more games. But Kawhi Leonard can attack you from everywhere, whether it's a floater, whether it's the pull-up, whether it's the fadeaway, whether it's the post, whether it's the three, whether it's the free throw line. The dude can score from everywhere, and he's efficient from everywhere. It's not one weak spot in his game. The weakest part of Kawhi Leonard's game was the fact that he didn't have great handles. He wasn't a great passer, and great passer as in an isolation scorer, passing when you creating the shot, being a playmaker. And another weakness in this game was he just didn't have that attack mentality. But now he feels like he can do anything that he wants. He can get the shot that he wants, and he's just going out there obliterating people. He's doing something that we have really never seen before from a perimeter player. And what I was going to say is that he elevated his game. Not only did he have the best regular season of his career, statistically, he came and did it even better against Orlando. Oh, it's Orlando. They okay. They're not that good. They don't have enough talent. Then he go against a team, the Sixers, with Tobias, with Jimmy, with Joel Embiid, with Jimmy D, Ricky D, Ticky D Butler. And this is a team that a lot of people felt would lose to the Raptors because of the greatness of Kawhi Leonard and the talent around him. But the standout has been Kawhi Leonard. What is everybody saying? Kawhi Leonard needs some help. They're not blaming the losses on Kawhi Leonard. They're saying that he's doing what he's supposed to do. The team just not playing well enough to beat the Sixers offensively. They need to make more shots. They need to be more aggressive. They saying that about his team. Very rarely do you see a team with a player of Kawhi Leonard's superstar caliber that he doesn't get the blame. Usually the star player gets the blame if they lose, and they get all the credit if they win. They was down 2-1 coming in today, and nobody was putting the blame on Kawhi Leonard. It shows you how exceptional that he has been playing. Usually when you losing, usually when you ain't winning, they blame you. You could do better. He needs to do this. He needs to do that. Nobody's saying anything about Kawhi Leonard. Even I look back and say, Kawhi Leonard doing his thing. He's taking over third quarters. He's taking over the fourth quarter. He's playing hard, and he's locking down players. He's getting assists. Jimmy Butler's having a fantastic series. Tobias, Ben Simmons. Where are these people? J.J. Redick had role player type games. But when you look at the bench, James Ennis been good. Nobody else has made a big impact. Joel Embiid been wishy-washy. Kawhi Leonard has shined in this series. He has played the best basketball of his career, and he did it when it mattered most, which is the NBA playoffs. And I told you guys all year, before the season started, I picked Kawhi Leonard to be my MVP. I felt like this was his time. He had no Greg Popovich. He has the whole world waiting to see what he can do. And he came off with the number one record. And he put up MVP caliber numbers. The only problem is he didn't play back-to-back and he missed a lot of games. Other than that, people had Kawhi Leonard all NBA first team over LeBron, over Durant. And these are two players that he had to compete against in the West, in the finals. And he beat both of them before he was even at this point of his career. Kawhi Leonard has been fantastic. There's nothing that we can say about Kawhi Leonard besides he's turning the ball over too much. And that's legitimate. That's the biggest complaint, but it's only been 2 games, really, which was Game 3 and Game 4. Other than that, Kawhi Leonard has been fantastic. Even if you look at the Orlando series, he only averaged 2.8 turnovers, and he had 6 turnovers in Game 3. And other than that, he had less than 6 and less than 5. So it comes with the game. The more time you have the ball in your hand, the more mistakes, the more times you have to screw up. So we all know that it happens. Even LeBron and KD have high turnover games. Even the other best players do too. Some of the best players have worse turnover problems than Kawhi Leonard, KD, and LeBron. But other than that, as a person that really supports Kawhi Leonard, that roots for him, and he is one of my favorite players, and I really felt that he can really take this Toronto team to another level. If you watch the game that came on today, which is Game 4, it was fantastic. You can't really ask the man to do really much else. He has showed that he can carry the offense. He can make the plays. He can take these shots. And when you shooting the percentages he's shooting, nobody can stop him. Nobody can guard him. Jimmy Butler's a great defender. Ben Simmons in his own right is a great defender. They can't stop the man from getting anything that he wants. He's going right at these people physically. He's pulling up on these people. You can't even give the man no space because he's a knockdown shooter from mid-range and he's a knockdown shooter from 3. The guy dribbles the ball, creates space, and is getting to the point where you know it's cash because he's not missing that many shots, and the shots that he is making is tough. It's not like he's just taking a bunch of easy opportunities and stat padding. The dude is taking fadeaways, pull-ups, stop and pop, off screens, and he's been fantastic. The biggest thing about Kawhi Leonard, if you playing this well, your team got to go further. That's the only thing I gotta say about him. He's already a champion. He's already a Finals MVP, and he already has proven, even with the Spurs, they went to the Western Conference Finals with Kawhi Leonard when he got fouled by Zaza and was took out. They already went to the Western Conference Finals with Zaza. I mean, against Golden State. They already went to the second round right now. And if they win this series, he will be in the Eastern Conference Finals with an opportunity to get to the NBA Finals without Greg Popovich. And if he does that, we have to give him even more credit. Because a lot of people said he's a system player. A lot of players didn't really give him a lot of credit into the last 4 years. And now he's having his best stretch ever in his entire career. And honestly, if he gets to the finals, they have a chance against anybody. If he gets to the Eastern Conference Finals, they got a good chance against Boston and Milwaukee. They might even be the favorite in those series, which is sound crazy how well Milwaukee has been playing. But Toronto and Giannis, we don't really know how great they are going against each other because this season they didn't play a lot of the games that the Bucks and the Raptors played against each other. So we can't really go off the regular season because they both missed games when they play head-to-head this season. And then you can't really count the regular season anyway because it's a different time in the postseason. Pressure, preparation, and everything is totally different. So let me know. Is you guys surprised Kawhi Leonard is playing as well? Did you think he can play this well 3-4 years ago? He has become one of the most unstoppable forces I have seen in the last couple years. Kevin Durant is having a spectacular postseason. James Harden is starting to pick it up. And then you still got Steph. You still got Jokic playing fantastic. And Joel Embiid had his time. Jimmy Butler picking up his game. But honestly, two-way basketball, complete utter efficiently and dominant. He's arguably playing the best basketball right now in the entire league. And he's doing it when it matters most. Only problem is they're 2-2. And they still have to get out of the series against a tough team in Philly. And he still has to get to the NBA Finals. And if he can do that without Greg Popovich, and he can do it as a dominant, efficient level like he's been doing the last 3 years, there's no questions for him. He already done won it anyway. He already done won the championships against LeBron, the best player in the league by a unanimous decision from everybody. He beat him already on the biggest stage. He outplayed him a lot of those games defensively. Made him struggle, made him take tough shots, and he made big shots. But it's time for him to show what he can do by himself. He has developed, he has learned and done everything that you can do besides win MVP. Right now, it's all about that championship. And to me, this team is stacked. They're loaded. They got players at every position. They have all type of weapons. They have the shooters. They have the defenders. They have the length. They have the size. They have the athleticism. And they have a superstar. So there's really no excuse why he can't get to the finals. And if he does that, that's remarkable. But without DeMarcus Cousins, the Warriors are a little vulnerable. Plus, he plays KD tough. And he always had a good advantage against him. And even though nobody can stop KD, even Kawhi, he's just as good of a scorer, and he's proving that right now. The only thing is, how far can he take it? How much can they achieve this season? Because a lot is riding. When you playing this well, it comes with expectations. It comes with people feeling you. You got to deliver. Get to the finals and give yourself a chance at that championship. That's all you need to do. And it's going to be tough getting through Philly and Milwaukee and Boston, whoever they play next and whoever win this series. But Kawhi Leonard, I got to give him credit for right now. In this moment, in this time, they're 2-2, and he has played fantastic basketball against the Magic and against Philly. And not only that, he played fantastic basketball the whole season. That's why he's going to be all NBA, and that's why he's an all-star. So he has shown everything he can show besides he can win a championship without Popovich. And the way he's playing, there's no way he won't get one before he retires. And if he does that, he has nothing left to prove. He already Defensive Player of the Year, already All NBA First Team, already a champion in the Finals MVP. If he proves that, no questions. No questions for him. But he's proving that right now. We just got to see how it turns out. So let me know what you guys think. Is Kawhi Leonard overrated, underrated? Is he having a sleeping season because people just starting to talk about it now, but they forgot about his regular season and his series against Orlando? The efficiency, the accuracy, the dominance, and ability to go at and take on anybody and just go out there and get the shot that you want every time is difficult, especially in playoff defense, but he has done it for 4 games. So it's not hoodwinking you. It's not bull. He has done it for 4 games, and he got 4 more to go to win this series. So whoever win 4 is the winner. We don't know how long it's going to go. We don't know who's going to win. But it's just fun to see how dominant he is and how efficient he is and how crazy this is really to watch. Just watching him just bulldoze Jimmy Butler, go straight at Ben Simmons and dunk, pull up on everybody. He's just literally doing whatever he wants every possession, and it's fantastic. And his team is winning too, so we gotta give him credit for that. So let me know what you guys think. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my spread shirt. You can buy merchandise. Thanks for everybody that's been buying merchandise. Thanks for everybody that's been supporting the movement. I love y'all. I thank y'all, and I needed it. And thanks for everybody that comments. I read every comment, and I try to respond to the ones that make sense because a lot of people be writing bull. But other than that, I make videos, playoff prediction discussions. I cover free agency, trade deadline, buyouts. I also do breakdowns, tributes to the legends, and also breakdowns on rookies, summer league, and draft coverage. I do season previews. If you love basketball, you can't live without it. I give you content every day, and if there's variety. You don't know what's going to come out that day. The best part is going to be quality content, and it's going to be consistent, and you ain't going to really find too many people that do that. But I have been doing it for the last couple of years, and I love y'all support. I love the fact that y'all have been very positive and really been supporting me in my movement as I took this more serious. Quinn Wade, basketball analysis, I'm gone. And let me know how you guys feel about Kawhi Leonard and the Raptors this season, how far they will go.